Where to start reading Moon Knight is a pretty common question that we get a lot nowadays amongst, the more OG fans or guess whatever you want to call it. There's a few questions that I would ask you if you want to know where to start reading Moon Knight. First of all, are you going to collect the comics? Do you just want to read them? What is your accessibility to comics if they're around you? So, if you just want to read them for the reading them sake, you can read them online. There's plenty of websites that you can find your way around. Marvel Unlimited has a ton of the all the older stuff, and you can just go through there and just pick what you like. Now, if you're collecting the comics, I would probably start somewhere with this guy right here by Jed MacKay. This one came back like in 2021. He does a good job of kind of bringing it all back, tying it all together. There is some new stuff in here, so sometimes it does get a little tricky. You have to just be patient with it and continue to read it to kind of put everything together. If you're into like the more old school stuff, or you want to collect the more of the old school stuff, if you don't have access to a good comic book store where you can buy a lot of the back issues, it gets a little tricky. So the collectability can be challenging, but there's Whatnot, there is eBay, there's all those other sites. So it can be done. What I would also recommend is maybe picking up like the omnibus here. So the omnibus, it's a thick one. It's a thick boy right here. But those are all the different issues that it has in the back. I'm just kind of doing it so you don't see the glare off my phone. Now it has all the early appearances, first appearances, some of the Hulk magazine stuff. This is my favorite. Volume 1 is my favorite. Now the omnibus retails for $125. It is expensive, but it's cheaper than trying to track down all these single issues if you're trying to collect them. Now, if you're trying to collect all the issues, Godspeed. I'm in the same boat with you. But again, you can be resourceful. You find good deals on these if you know how to look. Now, the difference is new school, old school. I still prefer this, not because I've been reading comic books for 30 years, which I have not. But what I appreciate about the old ones is that you can read an issue and it tells a story in 1 to 2 issues and then it's done. So if you're pressed for time, that's the way to go. The trade paperbacks, this is basically one arc, right? Which is like 6 issues compressed together. So you need a little bit more time. You need to have more patience to figure it out. Let me know if you have any other questions.